I should leave.
Yeah, you should leave.
Well, goddamn, dude. Fuck.
I am so proud. Good day, my name is Kitty and I'm a villain life coach. If you don't know me, I am kind of known for traumatizing the men who bother me. I got tagged my Beetlejuice cryptid quota in this one, but I actually didn't get to it before the comments got disabled and I lost all the mentions. Because guess what was raving in the comments? The men. Derogatory. Ranting and raving that OP was being a terrible person and that she was awful and had no reason to be acting so meanly and so rudely. And this is why I say I'm a villain life coach, and I don't even bother discussing anything other than that, because do you want to know, in every single instance of OP's video, she is 100% in the right and doing things to keep herself safer. The only thing she's doing is not expensing her personal safety for the potential mental health of these men. Want to know how all of that could have been avoided? If they minded their business and didn't bother her in the first place. It's amazing how that works now, isn't it? She is unapologetic. She is ending her sentences with a period or a exclamation point, period, which is way more scary. That is like, you know, the mom look level, but like in verbal tone. That is exactly the energy you need to stay safer, statistically speaking. Because if you cow back and you say anything like, oh, well, you know, I'm sorry, okay, well, you know, no thank you, anything like that, guess what they never ever do? They don't stop, and things get worse. It's what I call the reverse prey mentality, because this is exactly it. Predators in nature do not fight prey that is going to fight and be a problem for them. That's why it's a strategic thing to make yourself bigger and make yourself confusing, or bang pots and pans at predators, because the sound isn't a sound they're used to and it confuses them. Because if they no longer understand what they're dealing with, they can disengage and get away unscathed, because if they get hurt, they might not be able to eat and then they're going to starve, and they can't guarantee that that's the situation. Why would they waste the time and effort with something that's a maybe when they could go after something a lot more easy to go after, like, you know, an injured fawn? That is not to point them in another direction. This is why we can't allow ourselves to be the injured fawn, and we have to do every single thing in our power to push past that instinct and be the reverse prey. Because this guy has already sussed her out as somebody he can overpower. That is period why he is going after her. It is night, she is either alone, she is a potentially vulnerable target, and so he is hoping she is an injured fawn. So instead, when he comes up and he's getting confused because she is being blunt, she is not falling for any form of guilt trip tactic or any form of bucking up to try to be like, well, I could get aggressive any second. Okay, yeah, all right, sure, get aggressive. I have horns and teeth. This is not going to go well. Yeah, you'll probably win, but it is not going to go well for you. At the end of the day, if they were going to get aggressive with you, they're going to get aggressive with you regardless. Any form of negative answer was going to gear up to aggression from them. It's just a level of how much and how fast. And statistically speaking, they are much more likely to cow when you turn around and show your teeth. Why wouldn't they? I have never heard of a situation where a girl got out of a guy trying to attack her by being polite and nice. What I have heard is the opposite. I was trying to be nice. It's almost fascinating how many of these rejection turns into trauma for the women or femme presenting person stories start out with, I was trying to be nice. And all that to be said, it's okay if you are a people pleaser, if you are someone who wants to be nice and follow general pleasantries. I just want you to be safe about it and understand, at the end of the day, I will bear every single tooth I have to protect people pleasing people, because they are often the nicest and sweetest that ever exist, but they are also the most abused. Yeah, I'm a villain life coach, and I'm going to continue villain life coaching by showing off examples like OP's, which is an absolutely fantastic case of, I don't care that you're trying to pity party me because you are jeopardizing my personal boundaries and sense of self-safety, and I'm unyielding in those boundaries, and I'm not going to let you try to push those boundaries. Amazing that almost every single time I have been insulted with somebody trying to say I was being selfish or cruel or mean or impolite, it was always a case of me just reaffirming my own sense of boundaries and safety, and them not enjoying the way and manner of which I did it, which is again statistically going to keep me safer. But if that makes me an alpha person to them, I am so happy to take that on. I am awful, I'm terrible, and I'm so excited to watch more of you guys be the worst versions of yourselves. Not to mention that those heroes always do have incredibly boring backstories, narratives, and motives. We villains are significantly more interesting, and we definitely have better character designs. Piece of homework for all of my villains out there is that if you ever get a negative comment on a video or in a reply on a video regarding anything where you are just stepping up and reaffirming your boundaries and keeping yourself safer, and someone tries to make you feel worse about it, you need to add that to your pride points, because somebody else wants to try to make you feel worse because they can't grasp that you are not going to yield to what they want. And that is you standing firm, and that is you being a villain, and you should absolutely be awful in A major. Because A is for asshole, and that is absolutely what I will be to these people every single day, with gusto.